Hello, welcome back to another video on my thought on the speculation market. Now that Thanos is behind us, well over a year behind us, there's plenty of information, data that we can look back to see how the books related to Thanos perform. There is no secret on how poorly Iron Man 55 has performed, okay? But there are plenty of other Thanos related books that also suffer greatly as far as the decline, as well as the Infinity Stone related books, everything. Okay, so even today, I'm making this video early August 2020. I still see a lot of people talk about villains, speculating on villains' first appearances or first cover, whatever. There's nothing wrong with doing that. But if you want to play in that game, speculate in that game, pay attention to what happened to Thanos. And for those, on the flip side, for those that like to buy those books for investment reason, please pay attention to this video to see for yourself that the last thing that you should do as far as buying these books is consider them investment. You buy them if you want them. You buy them because you want them and you love them. You want to have them in your collection, not because it's going to be a good investment, not whatsoever. So here is Captain Marvel 33. I love this cover. I have loved this cover as long as I can remember from the first time I saw it. To me, it's one of Thanos' better cover by Jim Starlin. Okay, so issue 33. Take a look at GPA data on the screen. Look at the graph below that go back to 2004. Okay, look at that. It was a book that nobody cared. Not enough people care. If you look at the census data, barely, okay? Up until even the first Avenger movie, this book did not budge, okay? It only budged after 2013. Can you believe it? Unlike Iron Man 55 that blew up a lot quicker, what happened is the way the speculation market worked is the key book like Iron Man 55 will blew up first. Okay, that one blow up first, no doubt. But then eventually the speculator will push the secondary book as if it is important. It is not. So you see a later push, a later bump to a magnitude of nonsense. Yeah. Take a look at the data, okay? You don't want to have to take a look at the numbers on top. It's ugly. But wow. Look at this. 2355 in 2016. Yeah. Iron Man 55 peak well before 2016. Okay. But yeah, look at that. This book was high was in the 500, right? Look at that. Barely any issue exchange hand. 1, 2, 3. It was a nothing book. It was a cool book, but as far as people chasing 9, 8, not really. But wow. Okay, so only in after 2013, as you can see here, even in 2013, the high, yeah, it's rare. It was rare in 9.8, but it's also rarer to find people that's willing to pay more, right? So there you go. Look at that jump. Okay, and then the last hurrah was, of course, when the Avenger movie came out in 2018, and then it's over. It's done. Kaputs. Okay, so it's insane. So keep in mind, okay, as I scroll down the grade level, as you can see, red arrows abound. Okay, look at that. Whew. Yeah, everything is down. Okay, almost everything is down. I can't say everything because you do see a cluster of green, but still. So keep this as a lesson in the future so that when you are all giddy up on villain covers or whatever, secondary book, this is what's going to happen, okay? Eventually, this is the blueprint of what's going to happen, regardless of how big Thanos is, regardless of how awesome the movie is, it's going to go down. Okay, so here is CGC Data, the census website. As you can see, Captain Marvel 33 have 723 copies, okay? Only 38 copies in 9.8, so it's not huge, all right? It's not common as dirt, but it's with many things. Supplies, even low supplies, can be too much for the market when there is not enough buyers out there. Okay, so let's dive deeper into the numbers. As you can see, go way back to 2003, first copy, first 9.8. Okay, and then let's go to 2010. Even then, look at that. Even by the end of 2010, only 6 copies. Okay, so as you can see, demand is not really picking up even through 2012. Yeah, a dozen copy, basically 13, 12 or 13 copies, okay, a dozen copy. So as you can see, at this point, no doubt Iron Man 55 has already blew up, okay? So the market still ignored this book. But after 2013, something start to happen. Submissions start to spike, okay? As you can see, by 2016, it had jumped to 20. And then 2017, it jumped to 28, 29, 30. And then by the time the Avenger movie came out, it was in the 30s, okay? And let's jump real quickly to what happened since the movie. In 2019, look at that. Yeah, 1 copy. It went up 1 copy all of 2019, okay? From 37 to 38. You see this? What happened here? Did somebody crack a 9.8 to get a signature and then they only get something lower? What? See, this is an example of the census go down because somebody cracked out a copy to do something and it goes away, okay? So don't go crazy about census data. It's inflated. It might not be 100% correct, but it's not as inflated as people think it is. There's no incentive for people to crack out the books and not resubmit the label for the most part if they have a brain. That being said, to close out this video, I just want to reiterate that please don't fall for the hype. Please don't chase after these books. It's a good investment. They're not, okay? As you can see, once the hype is over, the demand evaporated. Submission came to a halt. Before I go, keep in mind that I'm not advising people to not try to make money flipping this book if they find that in the wild. Hey, if I can find a raw copy that can be a 9.6 or 9.8 for cheap and flip it for double or triple my money, I will do it in a nanosecond. So there are opportunities to make money in this kind of books. There are always opportunities, okay? My advice is for those that want to pay retail. Let me repeat, my advice is for those that want to pay retail for a slab because they think it is a good investment or they told it is a good investment. It is not. There are money to be made flipping this for sure. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.